fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. To most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the run, it's Valentine. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences, they've been independent, whatever it... They want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Looking for a man, it's Buckmeyer. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Complete to the right. Attack! Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. A 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeyer. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made the extra point without problem. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Powers through. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Take the profit, right? Hitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The sure hands. It's Buckmeyer. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. It's Buckmeyer. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Napier. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Green. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 35 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring it. But not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a crease. It's Valentine. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's on target and complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Utes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Phillips.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
24, BYU, 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
42 Spiders.
On the run, it's Bray. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The inside handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now improvising. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballman, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And we're certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.